gonna laugh. We gonna laugh at all the stereotypes that the black dude said about the white woman. Yeah, but when it comes down to the opposite way, now we're gonna cancel Shxts and Gigs because they laughed at the joke.
Well, how do we have the power of canceling Shxts and Gigs? Oh, maybe because we're their supporters, right? So if you gave a fuck about your supporters,
y'all do that. If y'all feel that way, then hey.
I'm not speaking about like I'm just saying why they're upset. Like I think you're like purposely missing the point. And that's the point.
Not purposely missing the point. I'm what do y'all want from them? What do y'all want from them? What did y'all want them to do in that situation?
You didn't have to laugh. It's just the fact that they did laugh. Everybody was like, damn, y'all laughed at that shit. That's crazy. If that's what they want to laugh at, stand on it.
Starting with the Shxts and Giggle controversy with Andrew Shxts. Don't make that face, Renee. I know you know what's going on with them.
It's Shxts and Gigs.
Oh. It say Shxts and Gigs. I just say Shxts and Giggles.
Lord.
Shxts and Gigs.
Lord. Please. I've been heartbroken, okay?
Yeah, you're an avid fan.
I am a fan. Come on, James and Fuhad. Damn.
Fuhad, they was at it. Let's go ahead and look at this clip though, see what they did, so the people can get a little bit in touch with it. Let's go.
You guys don't know about the black girlfriend effect. She just...
Wait, what is the black girlfriend effect?
You don't know about this?
Glow up the other culture.
Yeah, so you'll see a guy who's had a black girlfriend, all of a sudden he's got buzz cut, like clean shape up.
Glows up, bro.
I like that.
I like that. They shave their hair because they start losing it. Because they're so stressed being around this black girl complaining about shit all the fucking time. That's why they gotta shave their hair.
Nah, bro. White guys with black girlfriends,
they grow a beard because there's more cushion when they get slapped the fuck out of. That's hilarious. I think the black girlfriend effect. It might be a protective instinct, bro.
You think?
Protective. Yeah. Do you guys have you ever had black girlfriends?
Yeah.
Have you ever had white girls?
Yeah.
Oh wow. Okay. What's your favorite?
We love them all.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
We love them all.
Yeah. That means white.
Yo, who?
That means white.
Hey, let me get a UL translation.
Kendrick fans, channel.
We love them all.
That's royal English.
You guys don't know about
Hey, y'all, that wasn't it. Y'all want to see this other clip?
Yeah.
Let's get it.
Because that wasn't.
So if you know, you know. If you don't, that's fine. But we just wanted to address something that's happening at the minute. This past weekend, there's been a couple of clips going around from when we did a session on the Flagrant podcast while we were on our US tour.
Mm-hmm.
And there were a few jokes made that were incredibly inappropriate. One specifically pertaining to black women.
Yep.
And in the clip, Andrew was making a joke. I'm not even going to get into specifics. Frankly, like racist joke.
Yeah.
And we were laughing at it. And to give, first of all, before we get into like specifics or anything like that, obviously there's just literally no excuse.
Pause.
There is no excuse.
Agreed. Pause.
There's no excuse.
There's no fucking excuse. Ow. Can you pause? I'm sorry. Pause. No excuse for that. I just want to take in the beginning of it. There's no excuse for jokes. There is never an excuse for making jokes.
Well, can we try?
I'm not going to ever make an excuse for being a comedian. There's never an excuse for making jokes. Yeah. Okay? That is a real statement said by a man. I just want that to be clear. There is never an excuse for making jokes with the boys. Go on. Let's take it serious. Look at how sad he is over on the left.
Thing. Like it is, yeah. Fight is a real thing. And
do you see how we should go back? We should go back because he's going through it right now. Look how he practiced this. I'm gonna pick my skin on my finger.
Guys.
No. I need you to watch it. Look, he bite his bottom lip again.
And it's about being human. It's about realizing that you don't know what you're prepared for. You don't know how to prepare for something
you don't
that
know
you don't know what's going to happen. And once it's happened one time, you're like,
Pause. You know what's mad funny about this? Is that they had shit that they asked to take out the episode. You know what they didn't ask to take out?
Your racist slander. Why is your nose twitching?
They had shit. Their producer, whatever, was like, "Hey, we really think that's inappropriate. We'd like to take that out. That's very uncomfortable." Their fight and flight instinct really kicked in after the power down. But with that joke about the black women, nothing really seemed. The fight or flight wasn't really there.
Your delivery was too good.
Maybe it was.
Hey y'all, how y'all feel about that?
I think we need to hear the fans and Black woman's perspective.
Yeah.
I didn't even. Wow. Damn, who has his names? Like, I can't even defend this shit. Okay. Why, bruh? Why? Okay, so what I've been hearing about this from the ladies is like, first of all, that podcaster in general says crazy stuff anyway. So they're like, one, how y'all didn't even do y'all homework before going on this podcast. I think he's in America too. So that's one. Two, guys, please, like, they knew better than to do that. Because you know for a fact, and they say this every time they come to America in different podcasts, like, that they know that their audience is mainly women and also mainly black women. So it's like, y'all laughing at black jokes by a white man. It's just not, they're cooked. I have nothing to say. I can't even, I really wanted to save it because I really like them. I never got like, we don't like black women from them. Like, they always, usually it's always a praise. So the fact that they let that slide like that. And then the fact that y'all, in fact, did ask him to take out stuff. I hope he's lying about that. We don't know because we don't have both sides. But I hope he's lying about the stuff they asked to take out. Because they didn't even think to take that out. Yikes. What the hell? Like, that's crazy. That's like us at HC. We know who our audience is. And we let someone come on here and just talk crazy about our audience. Like, no. Delete it. So I don't know. How y'all feel about it? Y'all feel like it's just, it don't matter that much, or how y'all think? Because y'all are men. So what's the guy's perspective?
Man, it's foolish. Like you said, like, you're gonna have I guess I get it. He's a comedian. You got to make jokes, but the shit that he was saying about how white men, when they start dating black women, they start having a buzz cut, growing a beard. It's before they prepare themselves to get slapped or they stressed out. I'm like, bro, that's so stereotypically racist. Like, it's not even, to me, it's not even funny at that point. And like you said, majority of their audience is black women, and you know that about that. Like, I don't really watch Shits and Giggles. I see their clips on TikTok here and there. They pretty funny. You know, they cool people from my perspective. But now seeing that shit, it's like, it's eye opening. Obviously, what they preference is, or not even the fact that they trying to defend that main audience.
It's so embarrassing because if you know me, you know that I watch Shits and Gigs. Like, if you really know me, if you at my house, you know I'm watching Shits and Gigs. So the fact that this is just embarrassing, I'm upset. Damn it! Like the R. Kelly clip. Yeah, that's how I feel right now. Like, wow. I killing me with this. I can't even defend it. I'm just so disappointed. And they did apologize, but it's like, the apology is kind of like, oh, it was just uncomfortable. We wanted to move on. I guess they thought they could laugh through it, but that was like the wrong. They could have just stared at him, but I don't know. What would y'all would have done? Do you think you would have done if that happened? Like,
I don't know what I would do, but I feel like me and Steve have a similar sentiment just based off facial expressions in this conversation.
Oh my God, what's the sentiment? What's the
And
sentiment?
I'm gonna say it because I don't know how to say it any other way. I'm gonna say it how I believe Steve would say it.
Please.
All right, y'all ready? Now, if it was any black person that had said that instead, then where would the uprise be? If Dave Chappelle got up there, if Kevin Hart got up there and said the same thing he said on a podcast, then where would the uprise be? That's how I feel like Steve would say it.
Bro, the jokes were funny. Are we kidding?
No, we're not fucking
Are
kidding.
black women this sensitive right now? Like, are we being this sensitive over a comedian?
Why are we being called sensitive when we take it ourselves seriously?
Way overly serious. That's why. Way overly serious.
There you go. The black woman feelings don't matter. Go ahead, Steve. Give us the take.
I'm not saying
Go
y'all.
ahead. Go ahead. Explain it.
It's comedy. It's comedy. You have to.
Oh, now it's comedy.
For comedy.
Oh,
yes. Because when y'all get with a white dude or an Asian dude, it is a joke that they literally boss up. Are y'all kidding me?
it's not a joke.
Change.
It's facts. They were talking about facts that happen.
It's funny that it happens. Are we kidding? It's funny that it happens.
No, it's not that. No, that's not what the issue is. That's not what the issue is. It's not the fact
let's go with the other topic that he said that y'all, are known to be difficult to work with or difficult in a relationship, and y'all stress people out.
Stereotype.
A little funny stereotype.
The mom's black.
Are we gonna act like everybody ain't stereotyped?
But we're going to talk about the facts, and the facts are, as a podcast who is being supported by mainly black women, we're the reason why you blow up. We're the reason why you can go buy each other cars.
Y'all are.
And do all this, that, and the third. And now you didn't even have the decency
now
to
somebody
not
tell
laugh.
a joke about a black woman. It can't be funny. Are we serious?
It's not that it wasn't funny though, Steve. That shit's not funny. A stereotype about it's not funny. Now the glow up, that can laugh at that like, dang, he get a beer. You can talk about the man, cool, yeah, haha, cool, funny. But then talking about some, they're abusive, they got a beer because we finna smack shit out of them. That shit not fucking funny. Like, we're not gonna sit here and act like that shit cool because it's not. So no,
he's a comedian.
He's white. Learn your place. But it's not even about him. It's about shits and gigs.
We have got if comedians can't tell their jokes, we are in a very bad place.
We're not talking about the comedian. That's not. It says shits and gigs controversy. Correct. That's what we're talking about. That's what they're talking about. Forget the white man. He say
they felt like the joke was funny and they can't laugh.
No, it's the fact that they even found it funny. Because what about that for black women is funny? Where's the joke, Steve? That we're abusive? That's funny? It's funny as fuck to you? It's not. And because black men be laughing about shit like that, that makes the rest of the world think it's, he laughed. He laughed. And that's literally what he fucking did. How embarrassing is that? He left the thing and he's talking about something. They fucking laugh, so why can't I laugh? Oh, now a comedian, just like you. Now a comedian can't make a joke, but they laugh. They're black. We set the standard.
In the day, the only person that could get on a king was the jester because it's comedic.
We're not talking about the comedian though. No one's yelling about him.
So y'all are upset that they laughed at the joke.
Yes. Fuck what the white man said. We don't care about what the white man said. The white man gonna be a white man.
They laughed at the joke.
They shouldn't laugh at the joke.
It's a joke.
No.
It's a joke. If you go to a comedy show and you sit in the front row and you big, the comedian literally will start sitting there joning on you in the front row.
That's fine, but we're again not talking about.
If you too black in the front row, the comedian will start getting on you in the front row.
Steve, I think you're thinking about this as a comedian standpoint, and you need to stop because that's not what we're talking about. Read what you put on here. Shits and gigs controversy. We're talking about them men. They are not comedians. They didn't even make the joke. How about that? Maybe it'll be looked at different. Maybe if they made the joke, but they didn't. Like, no, sorry. The way you love to spin it,
they didn't make it, and they just laughed at it. Then it's wrong.
Did you hear what the joke was? Is it not clicking up here? Did you hear what they said? It's not. That's funny. Like
I heard what they say, but I think it's just comedy. It's not like he really said anything bad. or their reaction was
Yes.
just the worst? Was
No,
that really a moment where they was like they needed to protect black women? Like he was
we're not asking them to stand up
honestly
and hoop and holler, but it's
beating
like,
down
y'all found that
on.
funny?
I think it was
It
slightly
says a
funny.
lot. I mean,
I
that's what
ain't
you want
gonna.
to say. Stand on
I
that
think it was
though.
funny. I think it was funny.
If they thought it
That's
was
all I
funny,
think.
then why'd they apologize?
So, well, I don't know what, because y'all
Cancel
threatening to cancel them.
them.
Y'all are the, are
What?
y'all
No,
not
what's
the ones who
crazy?
support them?
It was best for the brand.
Oh, it's
That's
best for the
exactly what I
brand.
think
Okay,
it
so we
was.
only
That's
fake care when
strictly
it's
what I
best for
think
the
it
brand.
was.
So
I think
it
that's
only
why they
matters.
apologized.
Be for real. Okay. They really was like, and they were the type that be like, we don't care. That's their personality in general. So the fact that they felt the need to come on there, make a whole clip. I know they make their clips hell of a time. So the apology didn't even match the clip that they played. So y'all sat down and was like, hey, we should probably apologize. Why? Because that type of shit shouldn't be funny. I know we make it like it's funny. I know people get big off making fun of black women stereotypes, not black women. Let me correct myself. Black women stereotypes. It is one thing for our community to be a freaking jester, but y'all let this white man sit here and talk all that. But y'all be on y'all podcast, oh, I love my black queens. I love da 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 da. And that's why y'all rich. Like, they tell their stories of being in college, being broke, and just like, they just want to dream. And it ain't niggas making that happen for you. That white man didn't make that shit happen for you. We did, though. Cause we like seeing black boy joy, lifting up black men, but y'all, they could at least have decency not to laugh, but y'all didn't. Cause it's just a joke. And it's not even just a joke, cause y'all didn't make the joke. That's the problem. So I'm like, nah, we're not finna, no. Hell no. But if they felt like it was funny, they should have stood on it.
I think they should have just stood on it because they thought it was funny. They thought it was funny. But them laughing at that joke does not mean that they don't care about black women. Like let's just get that totally out the picture.
I'm sure a million black
Just
women.
because they laughed at that joke does not mean that they don't love black women. Y'all are their number one supporters.
Didn't feel like it. Didn't feel like they cared about that in that moment. That's how they feel about that.
Because in the moment it was, I feel like in the moment it was funny. Yeah, the joke was funny. But out of nowhere, everyone blows it up like you're not protecting black women.
Yeah, because here y'all are.
I mean,
black men are notorious.
It was a stereotypic joke. A comedian said a stereotypic joke. We laughed, and y'all up in roar about this situation
because it wasn't.
All it does is take me back to the one of the funniest movies, one of the greatest movies. It's high up on my list. White Chicks.
Who was it made by? That's it.
Two
That's
black men.
All right.
And their biggest supporter is white women. White women love that movie.
I think. Well, I know more black people that like that movie.
Thank you, Patrick, for being realistic out here.
White
person know nothing about white chicks.
We gonna laugh. We gonna laugh at all the stereotypes that the black dude said about the white woman. Yeah, but when it comes down to the opposite way, now we're gonna cancel Shxts and gigs because they laughed at the joke.
Well, how do we have the power of canceling Shxts and gigs? Oh, maybe because we're their supporters, right? So if you gave a fuck about your supporters,
y'all do that. If y'all feel that way, then hey.
I'm not speaking about like women. I'm just saying why they're upset. Like I think you're like purposely missing the point, and that's the point.
Not purposely missing the point. I'm. What do y'all want from them? What do y'all want from them? What did y'all want them to do in that situation? Not laugh
you didn't
at the
have to
joke.
laugh. It's just the fact that they did laugh. Everybody was like, "Damn, y'all laughed at that shit. That's crazy." If that's what they want to laugh at, stand on it. Don't just say it. Just like you're saying like, "Bro, it's a joke." All right, then just say that is how y'all felt. Then that's just what the repercussion is. But y'all felt like y'all had to go in there and do damage. Why? Because if it was nothing wrong, why y'all felt like you had to go do damage control?
I think they simped out and got a little nervous because they like, hold on, this our people. They support us. They upset. They told about canceling us.
So that's the only time it matters, right? In that moment.
To them, I mean, to them on that
thing. And they got called out on their shit. Like everybody thinks shit funny, so it's not. Like I don't know why. Like it's a million things you can say about so many people.
I still think they love their audience. I don't think that changed at all. That's why they came out and did the little apology because their audience was up in uproar. That's literally what I think personally. So them laughing at that joke, I don't think it defines their character. That's like anybody of any other race going to see a black comedian, and the black comedians, of course, always stereotyping every other race that there is in the books. And I mean, it's just a joke at the end of the day, ladies. That I will say to the ladies, it's just a joke. The joke was not really meant to do harm to black women. It's just a stereotype that people going to laugh at. It's just, and the stereotype might not be true. If it's not true, forget it. We can laugh and forget about it, move on about our day. But canceling these people that y'all listen to, y'all support over laughing at that joke, I think it's just a little bit,
I think it's just the
witch
recognition
mobby,
of knowing
and all
your
that.
platform. I feel like using your platform for better is really the point of this conversation. Just like you had the whole argument about old boy acting like he got locked up on the field walking away. The rest of us is like, is that serious? Do people really know him? You can say the same thing about Shxts and Gigs. Like, if you know these are your supporters, using your platform to uplift will definitely take you further than you sitting here laughing at a white boy's joke. That's a stereotype of black women. And it's not just a joke because they take that shit seriously in the workplace. I can speak from experience saying that. That's what we're saying. Like, bro, we need to stop saying that. And the fact that it's getting co-signed by another black person, just like you're saying, people shouldn't be saying the N-word. If we stop saying it, other people stop saying it. Maybe if we stop thinking that shit funny, it would stop being fucking funny. That's what my point is. So that's my ending. That's what I'm saying. Like, literally, it's the same thing you already be saying, Steve, unless it's not really what you be believing in. Like, which one is it? Because
I just think that this is a joke, and y'all are taking it a little.
So saying nigga ain't a joke, but that's ain't a joke.
Nah, yeah, saying that is definitely not no joke. What are we y'all using your everyday language, lingo, and everything? No, that's not a joke. Are we being for real?
Go ahead. Cause
I see what you're saying. Like I can agree. Saying the N-word, yes, it is becoming part of our everyday language. But at the same time,
it's not a joke.
But at the same time, the stereotypes that we place on black people, black men, black women, that's not a joke either. These things should not be joked upon no more. It should not be funny at this point. We know there's not people that's going to be ghetto loud and there's going to be stressful and going to slap you. We know that there's black women that's not going to be like that. Yeah, are there women overall in general that are like that? Yeah, but it's not just black women, and just the overall fact that, yeah, they might have laughed just because they was trying to not make it awkward or whatever. Some shit don't have to be funny. You don't have to laugh at everything. You definitely don't have to laugh. There's a point where you have to truly put your foot down and be like, yeah, bro, that shit not funny. I've done that plenty of times at my own workplace where I'm like, yeah, that's not funny, bro. It's just like, I don't want to be stereotyped. I don't want black women to be stereotyped. There's a point where we have to, as black men, be willing to defend all people. You know what I'm saying? Black women defend us as much as possible. Whenever something happens, they do. There's a time where we do have to sit there and be like, hey, let's defend them. Let's defend the image of just black people overall in general. I do agree, yes, we should stop saying the N-word because I don't want nobody else to feel comfortable enough to say it. But at the same time, we should stop stereotyping black men and black women and stop allowing that type of joke to circulate our community. There's no reason or justification for that. There's a time where we have to get past that old shit. This is 2024. We can have a new slate. We can start doing better for our community. Stop accepting this bullshit that we let other communities put on us. We can put our foot down
in the workplace.
We can stop all that shit. We ain't gotta please nobody. We're smarter now. We getting educated. We getting money. We being successful now. You know what I'm saying? We can have the same shit that these other races can have, but we're still accepting the bullshit that they place on us. We can put a stop to all that if we are willing to, and we can come together as a community. There's a big division within our community right now. We ain't gotta.
Yeah, I could agree with that, Pat. I can agree with your statements, man.
We just, we can always be better. What they did, I get it. Sometimes you in a situation, you don't want to make shit awkward. So you're gonna laugh it off. But like you said, they had to protect their brand too. So that's why they apologize. Because like Renee said, the majority of their audience is the black women. So they gotta protect
their biggest supporter I know is a black woman.
Exactly. So if they gotta protect their brand, they gotta do it. But at the same time, Andrew, what his name? Andrew Schxts. I don't know how to pronounce that dude's name. But the joke wasn't funny overall, bro. It wasn't. I didn't laugh when I saw it originally. I didn't think it was funny. Even after he mocked their apology, I was still like, this shit not funny. But that's just me.
And then also, we have to remember that we're being black individuals. We are the star runners of everything. We start everything. We are the trend. Whatever we say is literally it. So if we're over here laughing and making this a thing, they're gonna be like, oh, that's cool. I could say it. It's da 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 da. Same thing with music. Same thing goes with fashion. Same thing goes with our language. Cause they still and watch. For us to be so hated, they still watch everything. So that's why it's a little bit bigger on our side than it is just comedy. It's not comedy no more. Like it's literally. If it got stopped at comedy, like we left the show, we all laughed and walked away, and it was not that, cool. But that should be following us everywhere, in the stores, at work, in relationships. That's why that white woman whatever week we did the episode, oh, black women can't keep a man, because what? Like, that stereotype be feeding that, is my point. That's why I'm like, it's not about the joke. It's about, like, representation. He shouldn't even feel comfortable saying that with them. Why would that be something you want to even say around other black men? Because you just know they going. Like, you don't really see that in that type of scenario anymore. We're not. What you finna say, Jacob? Sorry.
I said I did see a TikTok where it was like talking about the situation, and it was like why they choose to go on Andrew Schxts' podcast anyway, knowing that he be baiting.
Literally.
They said they would have said that on 85 South show.
Exactly my point. And the fact that that's even a thing, like, oh, they want to sit down 85. Why? Because, like, come on. And I feel like they kind of just fell for their own bait. Like, and he don't care nothing about clearly don't care nothing about your podcast or your platform. He just used it as a bait situation. Like, it's just ghetto all the way around when you really look at it. So it's just disappointing. Hopefully the guys do better. Like, I'm not holding a grudge or nothing like that. I just need them to understand, like, wake it up. Like, I know it's different over there in the UK, but over here, please. We over here fighting for our life over here. They need to chill. So
yeah, tell them that's time to come to the States. Tell them the boys to come to Hartfelt Conversations.
For sure. Come to Hartfelt Conversations.
We just want to talk.
Seriously. We want to
talk. we want to talk.
Bring outside.
Yeah. Come outside, bro. We want to talk.
Not come outside.
Outside, bro. We just want to talk.
Hey, he came on this show. I tell him I personally thought that it was just a joke, and it was kind of funny, in my opinion. It was just a joke.
Steve said
does that define all black women? No. Do I still love black women? Yes. At the end of the day, I just think that everyone's up in a roar for honestly nothing. Is the stereotype slightly got truth for some women? Yes. Just like it got for the Latina women, they do the same stuff. It's just true. It's just true. I feel like comedians come all the time and they talk about the basic stereotypes of everyone, of every race. I just think it's funny. That's what I think. I think it's funny. I think it's just a joke, and we have to leave room for comedic aspects in our everyday life without taking it too personal. That's what I think. Comedian aspects. Now, if you in the workplace and they over there talking, being racist, that's a whole different point. But if you on a podcast with the comedian who makes a joke, I think it's just okay. Yeah, it was a joke. Let's move on. That's literally what I think.
I feel you, Steve.
I could any other way than just it's a joke. Let's move on. Go on from there. He definitely baited them.
Yeah,
I mean, he baited them.
I could listen to Cam Patterson talk about white women all day.
That's what I'm saying, and you'll probably laugh your butt off. Like I said, I watch white chicks I used to watch white chicks almost once a week.
Religiously.
And die laughing. Like just and all they were was dressed up as white women, making fun of white women.
He know the whole movie, front to back, all the lines. What's your favorite line, Steve?
It's cool.
I get it.
It's cool. Hey, I mean, hey.
I don't know. It's just
That's
like
how they feel. That's shits and gigs.
Dun, 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 dun.
I understand. It's like, bro, he's a comedian. I get
The
it.
most basic white woman song ever. That's what they say. That joint is funny.
Every joke, you know, every joke ain't gotta be funny just because he's a comedian. You know, you gotta laugh at it.
Yeah, you don't if they go too far, but I don't think he went too far with that. You know, he used overly over the fence stuff like, yeah, they'll smack you, stress you out, have your beard falling out, or they grow their beard because when they smack you, you need protection. Something, you know, that's this whole bunch of giggly cartoon Tom and Jerry type stuff, man. That ain't like nobody's everyday life type joint. But if black women live that and they attach to it, all right. But like I said, first thing I thought about is all the comedian shows I've been to where they started talking about race, and I was laughing. And these are regular comedians. Like I said, everybody knows. So I mean, I just hey.
Yeah.
Y'all got anything else to say about the Shxts and Gigs controversy? Renee, I do got a question. Are you still gonna watch Shxts and Gigs?
I'm gonna think about it.
Renee look like she might not even watch Hartfelt Conversations after this episode.
Watch Shxts and Gigs and enjoy their content.
Oh hell no.
They apologize and everything. Y'all need to learn to forgive as well.
Yeah, that's true, but there's also a time where you ain't got to forgive, man.
Time and place, and niggas don't be knowing time and place. So my ending comment is know your time and place.
Read the room.
Thank you, Jacob. Read the room.
I got you.
Thank you, twin. Read the motherfucking room. And I agree also that shit wasn't funny. On top of that.
Yeah.
I said what I said.
All right. That's it. Everybody said their piece. With that, make sure y'all like, subscribe, and leave a comment. All three.